New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. On behalf of the entire prayer team at New Thought Media Network, we thank you for joining us on this broadcast. You can catch New Thought Media Network prayer time at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And now, let's center ourselves in the words of Ernest Holmes. We must put meaning and belief into our prayers. It is the meaning and mindfulness that is the nexus from which our words come to life. And hello again, dear ones. Reverend Robert with you here. It is Sunday evening, the first full day of November in the books, incomplete. And it's the first time in a long time that I've done both morning and evening prayers. Feels like old days, old times. And you know, together we're getting through this. Together we're getting through this. That's the big reminder of the day for me. I woke up and forgot about the time change, came downstairs, went through my normal routine. All of a sudden I look up, I realize it's an hour earlier than it's supposed to be. Okay, I'm already doing what I'm doing. I just keep being a little more productive this evening. All of a sudden it was like, well, it's not dinner time yet. It felt like it was dinner time, but it wasn't dinner time yet. And so it's strange how we do this to ourselves. Strange how we do this to ourselves. And yet, what it reminded me is of divine time. Of the divine time in the way things happen, because things have been happening today in a divine way to rekindle old connections, to remind me that even in the midst of what can sometimes appear to be no way, there is a way, because there is always a way. I am so grateful to be a part of all this. And we know it's part of being in prayerful communion, in prayerful community. And so, you know, we're here every morning, 8:15 a.m., every evening, 8:15 p.m. on the Mountain Time Zone, doing prayers. If you would like us to be praying on your behalf, please send a prayer request over to prayer@ntmedia.org. Get that to the whole team. And if you'd like recognition during the program, then say so, and we'd be happy to do that as well for you. Good evening, Suzanne. Yes, it is a beautiful good evening. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Good to see you, dear one. And Ursula, thank you, dear one, for being with us as well. A good big evening blessing. It's great seeing you here as well this evening. Thank you for being with us. So yeah, connections, divine timing, divine connections. Where there may appear to be no way, a way is made, and there's more good that reveals itself moment by moment by moment. So let's get into that prayer. Let's get into that revelation. Remember, this is not begging and beseeching. This is an affirmation of truth as we know it, and perhaps a revelation of truth as it is emerging and being revealed to us. If you're comfortable, if you're in that space, if you're feeling good, just allow the eyes to close, allow yourself to breathe into the moment, breathe into this experience, breathe into a deep, deep recognition of the one power, one presence, one infinite intelligence that is right now taking on form in order to abandon that form so that it may take on new form. The cycle of life forever expanding upward and outward, the evolution of human consciousness ever upward and outward, all part of the oneness that is God's life. the source, the supply of everything: love, light, beauty, truth and health and wealth and well-being, forgiveness, compassion, wisdom and insight, abundance and prosperity. It's all God. Every rainbow, every raindrop, the Alpha and the Omega, the everything and the nothing, all still God. And so what I know is, I know that that one power is moving and breathing and having its being as my life perfectly, whole, complete, nothing missing, nothing absent. And as I know that truth is my life, I know it must be true of the lives of each and every one across this entire planet, for each is one of the one. Deeply we are one. So knowing this oneness of all life, I know that the richness that is God's life available to each and every one, activated through the power of our word. I know that each one has within the calling to serve, the ability and the words to give, the gifts to share on this planet Earth, each one a divine emanation of God's great creative force. And so within each, we each hold that key, that power to make a new way, to create a new path, to open up and say yes to the divine that is calling and beckoning each forth. So I know that where a way may be, where it may seem there is no way forward, there is always a way possible. There is always a way that is being made. It is through our consciousness that says, this is just the land I'm going to traverse. This is just what we're going to have to do to get to the vision. This is just what's necessary, because if it's in my life, if it's showing up in my life, then it must be necessary. And so this is what's necessary to get to that next step, to get that next revolution up the evolutionary spiral, to get to that thing that is calling, that is we are each saying yes to being a part of. And what I know is, I know where there is something that wants to be discovered and emerging, that everything necessary to bring that forth comes forth exactly as it's necessary. All the right people, all the right connections, all the right ideas, all the right resources, all the right technology, all the right lessons pouring forth into expression through and as each one of our lives, bringing each closer and closer, a notch, a day, a moment, an hour, by an experience closer to the fulfillment of our mission on this planet. Each one vital, and each one absolutely necessary to bring forth this vision of a world that works for everyone, to bring forth this vision of a world where forgiveness is the norm, where there is enough resources for all, where everyone feels they are giving of their spiritual gift, of their spiritual talent. See, what I know is, I know collectively right now we are raising up a vibration that says, yes, we can. Yes, we can be peace in the world. Yes, we can be the expression, the embodiment, the vibrational uplift of peace on this planet, regardless of what comes our way, regardless of what tomorrow holds, and the day after that, and the day after that. No matter what this experience is that's happening, we stand in the absolute space of being witness to it, being witness to the emerging reality that is God's life, and seeing the blessing, finding the good, affirming that no matter what it may look like, there's got to be God in there somewhere. There's got to be God in there somewhere. And if there is God, then there is good. And if there is good, then there is love. And if there is love, then there is peace. And if there is peace, then there is justice. And all of this is being born right now on this planet by the power of our collective word. Each one that is in any way in agreement with this word. Together we are mighty. Together we are shifting the consciousness of humanity. Together we are creating a world, a new world now. We are the ones. And so I speak this word for each one that hears these words now or at another time, a deep sense of saying yes. Yes to whatever that is awakening right now. Yes to that still small voice that is saying, do this, be this, love this, try this. That sacred yes to serve by whatever means and for whatever motive necessary. Because everything necessary for the complete and total fulfillment of your life's mission on this planet is coming into your life exactly as necessary. And if it's not necessary, if it's not in your life, then it's not necessary. And when it is, and as it is there. We rest in that knowingness. There's no future forecasting of good or evil or bad or better. Or there is what is, and we sink into that, and we raise up the vibration of love and peace within that what isness. Mm, mm, ooh, 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 ooh. Work it up, work it up. Oh, a place of knowing that deeply we are one. And together, we are building a world that works for everyone. So I affirm this truth. I know this truth. I stand in recognition of this truth with absolute faith and a deep, deep sense of assurance that all is well, that everything's working out just as it must, according to a divine order, according to that divine right action. Everything is happening perfectly. With a deep, deep sense of absolute gratitude for what has been revealed and created here this evening. Absolute gratitude to know that God's got this, that the divine oneness is on the job, that there is nothing that can detour or delay this word. For as I release this word into the law that must demonstrate, that is already saying yes, is already operating upon this word, I release this word and I let it all be. With deep faith, deep assurance, deep trust that God's got it. I let it be. If any word of this has resonated in any way, please join in an affirmation of this truth as we say together. And so it is. And so it is. Ooh, 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 ooh. Thank you so much for being with us, folks. And thank you for being a part of the New Thought Media Network. You know, that prayer tonight, there's so much going on, and we are doing so many different things that it is amazing how all the right people, all the right resources, and all the right connections are showing up exactly as necessary, exactly perfectly. That's what we live in. And that includes the law of giving and receiving, and that includes our request for your donations this fall as we prepare to get ready for our 2021 launch event, excuse me. We are launching into 2021 strong and with a big old rocket ship heading up, starting on Friday evening, November 20th at 5 p.m. Now, you can get in on the early part of the fundraiser by visiting our Give Butter site, givebutter.com/New Thought Media Network, and check out the coffee mugs and the stickers and sweatshirts and the other items that we have as thank you gifts. But really, what we are asking is for you to support keeping this broadcasting on the air, supporting us as we raise up this vibration and share this message across the planet. And you know, we do that in so many, many wonderful and fun ways. We start off every week with our Monday morning visioning. 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Join us for a visioning session for your own life, for a little bit for the center, for our ministry, and really kick off Monday mornings in a great way. And then at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, the amazing live from the UK, Laura Topper with the Cosmic Prayer, a weekly shift. She always has the greatest of guests. And I say that because I'm going to be her guest tomorrow. Yes, we've scheduled this weeks ago, and I get to be her guest tomorrow. So I'm going to be on the Cosmic Prayer with Laura Topper as her guest tomorrow. So instead of doing the interviewing, I'm going to be interviewed tomorrow. I like that. Join us. Think about joining us for that one. And then on Tuesdays, remember that we have now this Tuesday we have the election, so we're doing something really special, and that is that we're doing a prayer meditation experience 4 different times throughout the day: 7 a.m., 10 a.m., 4 p.m., and 7 p.m. Mountain Time. These will be about 40-minute experiences where we're going to move into prayer, and I've got a couple of fun experiences to share with you, as well as a couple of cool videos and a meditation to raise up the vibration of peace and love across our planet, and especially in relationship to the United States election on Tuesday. So plan to join us on Tuesday. Treasures from the Tao will be on as normally scheduled on Tuesday as well at noon Mountain Time, and join us for that. Okay. Oh, hey, I don't mean to bury the lead, but the website is up. I promised everybody a website by the end of October, by the beginning of November. Excuse me. And flip the switch this morning. There is a website live. You can go to ntmedia.org. I think I've got something with a banner that says that somewhere on it. ntmedia.org, and check out the website. Now, it is still in production. We still have some pages. We know that we probably missed a couple of links or so, and some of that stuff. So if you find anything that isn't working, drop us an email at info@ntmedia.org, and we'll be sure to make sure we get it fixed as quickly as possible. Thank you for being with us, these folks. It's 8:30 on a Sunday evening. That means that's all from us. I'm going to get out of here. Let you get into the rest of your evening as well. Thanks for being with us. Until next time, peace and blessings. Go forth and prosper.
On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then, peace and blessings.